Hey y'all, it's Heather with So Rockin' the Style. Today's video is a little bit different than what I normally do. I'm showing you a countertop that I have repurposed. This is what it looked like before. And here I was applying, it's like a wallpaper countertop self-adhesive sheets. I ordered it on Amazon and I'll leave it linked in the description below. It wasn't hard to put on. It did take me about an hour to complete the whole entire project, but the countertop itself was like a yellow color and I didn't like it. So I wanted it to be white and the countertop was given to me, so instead of ordering new countertops or tabletops or something to put onto the cabinets, I just tried to repurpose what I had. Then self-adhesive paper that I ordered was like 34 point something wide and my countertop was only 25 inches wide, but I didn't order it quite long enough because it was out of stock, and my countertop was 10 feet, so it was 120 inches, and I ordered it as like 118.8, so I only had like an inch, little over an inch, that it didn't cover at the end. But since it was too wide for the initial countertop, I was able to use the excess to fill in the gap on the end, as you'll see here in just a minute. Now here is the gap that I didn't have enough to go down the whole thing, so I just tried to fill it in, and since it was up near the wall, I wasn't too concerned about it. I just didn't care for the color of the initial countertop. So here I'm just applying the rest of the piece at the end. And I was gonna order like a trimming to go around the edges, but since this laid down so smoothly, it actually just kind of wrapped around for me down on the sides. So I just went along and used the little squeegee tool and pushed it all down and kind of folded it underneath. I'm not sure if I want to trim it on the underneath yet, but so like I said, it laid down super smooth. I don't have any bubbles in it. The very first little pieces were a little bit kind of crinkled, but it was due to, I guess, the way that it was packaged. And then here I'm getting the X-Acto knife or craft knife to go along and cut the excess off of the back of the countertop, so that way I can scoot it back to the wall. And I suggest having a sharp blade. That was a brand new one I had just pulled out of the package. And I just went around and trimmed up all of the edges. And then this piece here, I wish I would have started or had like an excess piece down here when I initially started, but I didn't, so I was trying to fill it back in with some more of the extra pieces that I had cut off. And here I smoothed all of the piece down, trying to get it to not look like a whole lot overlapped. And then I was using the craft knife to cut the excess off, and I ended up cutting it too short in a couple of spots. And then I stood there and kind of looked at it for a few minutes and I didn't like it, so I ended up pulling it off and redoing that whole section again. Yeah, you see there, I just pulled it back off because I didn't like the way it looked, and then I'm going to cut it again and try to reapply that end. On the back of this adhesive roll, it actually has grid lines, so I tried to cut down one of the lines to make it straight, to try to make it as straight as I could when I laid it down. But as you'll see here, I kind of had issues just with this whole end on this side. I tried folding back just like 1/4 of an inch to try to lay that down on the top part so it would look even, and then I couldn't get it to stick right, and then I tried to smooth it. As you see there, I tried to smooth it and then it was crinkling, so I ended up just pulling it up again and then smoothing the whole thing down And finally I got it to lay down smoothly. And here I decided to use the edging of the little scraper tool to actually give me a straight edge to trim off the excess. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted any videos, but I'm in the process of kind of like redoing my craft studio and trying to get everything back organized, and hopefully I'll start making more videos soon. I finally got this piece to lay down, and I trimmed up the edges just like I did on the other end and got it to lay down all smooth. It has a gloss finish that's supposed to be easy to clean, so I'll update you on that later. But I think it turned out super good for my first attempt at doing anything like this, so I'm super excited with it. Let me know how you think it turned out by leaving a comment below. And if you have any questions, just please let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next one.